If you rap in Malayalam, I will rap in Sweden then later.
I don't think that's kind of, healthy for the audience sitting here. But
Yeah.
can you?
What?
Can you do a verse? Would you like to do a verse?
No. No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Vi glider in på klubben, vi är coola som få. Ja, det är mörkt i hela rummet, vi har glajjorna på. That's a start.
That's great. Thank you. That was amazing.
And you didn't understand what I said.
No.
That's really good also.
Do I dare ask?
It's not that bad. It's just that we're
Awesome.
going into the club and we're cool guys.
Are you going to start a music label too? Would you like to collaborate? You can do
Yeah,
the one in
well,
Europe.
if
I
I
can
can
do the one in
collaborate,
India.
if I
and
can
let's
collaborate with you,
conquer.
I will.
Yeah, let's conquer the
I
world
will.
with music.
Yeah, you do Swedish and we'll do Malayalam, Malay.
Oh no, we're
Malayalam
pan
in
Indian, so yeah, we should definitely look into that.
Yeah,
definitely.
that's
yeah.
the next
We
thing.
should- Next thing. Would you
So-
like to touch base with anything more, like maybe your travel, maybe
I don't know. Is there any
But
questions?
there's something, yeah,
Any
of course
thoughts?
there's questions, but before that, there's something you said you got 8,000 manuscripts and you only selected 30. So what kind
Yeah.
of process do you go through to carefully select that 30?
I mean, everything is read. It's the publishers of the different, because we, of course, different publishing units that go through them. If you start your with "I woke up from a dream," then I understood that you're gone directly, because that's so many that kind of start that way.
Even the I woke up and this was all a dream in the end.
And
I think both have this.
Yeah, I don't, but I think that actually out of the 30, I would say that no one of those books are published directly. It's more that you get inspirational letter posted or email nowadays, of course, saying, okay, maybe you can rewrite this and can you do this? Not so much because what you've written is not good enough, but as a publisher you want to see, is this actually an authorship? Can this person write more than one book? Can it change? Can it understand to use the language in different ways? So probably I would say that out of the 8,000, 150 gets a letter saying, good. Maybe one is published directly, but that's very rare. Then you kind of try to work with the person, and then you do the books. But it's purely from the editor, senior editors, and the publishers, and first there's a group, and then they hand it over to the next, and so forth. Today, I think it's a bit in a small market like Sweden. It's changing, not because we're getting more influenced by the way in the US and the UK, where you have a much more, the agents kind of do part of the publisher's work. They come with almost a ready manuscript and say, okay, which publisher wants to buy this? Which makes the publisher more or less a marketing company or a printing marketing. And also the big publishers in the more and more in the countries, they kind of go out and they look at the small publishers and say, okay, which author has worked here? Is there a self-publisher who has actually done, who's become a little bit more famous? Then they will pick it up, which in one way I think that you lose a lot of potential, because
Maybe some raw talent that's been
definitely
out there for a long time. It's really interesting. In Kerala, we don't have the agent system as much as we do in the other countries. So for here, we have this really free hand with a one-to-one with authors.
Yeah,
So we
well,
love it.
in Sweden we don't really have. It's not really there because it's too small market. It's growing. I'm not for it because I think it it it, it just it's just one more layer. It's more important, and I think that it's the publishers who should be doing that job. In an American market or U.S., which is really big, maybe there's a need for someone to really help you push.
Push the talent by the end of the day.
But in small markets like Sweden, where we're 10 million, or in Finland 5 million, Norway 5, it's not good. I believe.
Completely understand.
The
And
agents can definitely help. That they're good in selling titles outside of Sweden or outside of your home territory, but that's another type of agent. But they're very important because the publishers will always kind of be working with developing the stories together with the authors, and then you have someone else. Then it's more just selling. So that's maybe I'm old-fashioned, but. Yeah.
not at all. I get where you're coming from, but I think it depends on the market and the kind of business that you are in and that you look into. So